Welcome to the Labuena Vida online presentation, aka The Good Life. Labuena Vida is a project carried out by the Century 21 Freedom Group International. The Century 21 Freedom Group International is a company registered by the Corporate Affairs Commission in Nigeria, and as such has legal personality, can sue and be sued. Now, what are the long-term goals of this organization? In other words, what can the Century 21 Freedom Group or the Labuena Vida project help you with? It can help you with financial freedom, time freedom, and health freedom. We believe that it is possible for you to have all the wealth that you desire, have the time to spend it with the ones you love the most, and also be physically fit to do so. When we talk about financial freedom, we're talking about being able to buy the kind of car that you desire and not just the one that you can afford, and live in the kind of house that you desire and not just the one that you can afford. Okay, but aside these material things, we believe more in charity and giving back to the society, and that is why we have the Feed the Family project, wherein we feed nothing less than 5,000 families every single year. Okay, and we also believe that you can have the time to enjoy all expense paid vacations and be healthy enough to do so. Now, this is the cash flow quadrant as coined by Robert Kiyosaki in his book Business of the 21st Century. And it is important for us to appreciate this on our journey to financial freedom. Now, as an individual, you will produce income in either four ways, either as an employee, a self-employed person, a business owner, or an investor. Now, this cash flow quadrant is divided into two sides, okay? The left-hand side and the right-hand side. The left-hand side, we have what is called the active income, while the right-hand side, we have what is called the passive income. Now, in active income, we have the employee and the self-employed. These are persons who make a chunk of their money either from salary or what is called profit, and they exchange their time and their skills and energy for money. Now we move over to the right hand side of this quadrant, which is the passive income. There we have the business owner and the investor. An example of a business owner is Aliko Dangote. Aliko Dangote owns Dangote Salt, Dangote Sugars, Dangote Cement, Dangote whatever you can remember. But does he wake up in the morning by 7 a.m. and dress up and say he's going to work in Dangote Sugars? No, he does not. But does he make money every day? Yes, he does. Why? Because he owns a system and people work for him. Now, an investor is a person who sends his money on errands. Now, talking about financial freedom, it is impossible for those on the left-hand side of this quadrant to be financially free. Why? Because if anything comes in between their ability to exchange their time and skills and effort for money, then their income is truncated. If anything such as a sickness or a pandemic comes in between their ability to exchange their skills and time for money, then their income is truncated. Meanwhile, on the right hand side of the quadrant, these people enjoy financial freedom. Why? Because they have passive income. Whether they're on a vacation or they're sleeping or they're eating, they still have income. Okay, now research has it that 95% of the world's population are on the left hand side of this quadrant and as such in active income, and they share only 5% of the wealth. Well, on the right hand side of the quadrant, we have a whooping 95% of the world's wealth being shared among just 5% of the world's population. Now, it is our goal in the Century 21 Freedom Group through the Labuena Vida project to move as many people as possible from the left-hand side of this quadrant to the right-hand side of this quadrant within the shortest possible time. Now, let us appreciate some current Nigerian population data. In 2019, we were about 199 million Nigerians, and the working class was 15, with a dependency ratio of 1:3. In 2020, the dependency ratio rose to 1:8. Now, in 2050, it has been estimated that we'll have a population of over 410 million, and the working class will have. The dependency ratio will also skyrocket to 1:20, which is to say that for one person that has a regular job, there'll be 20 mouths waiting to feed. Now, what's the result of this? The earning power of the middle class is diminishing every single day. The average graduate is on the street looking for a job. This is the reality of the Nigeria today. Okay, a lot of the upper class are slipping into the middle class, and the middle class are slipping into the poor class. And you can imagine that the poor class is slipping into abject poverty. World Bank has estimated that by 2022, COVID-19 will make 96 million Nigerians extremely poor. And why is this accurate? Because of the future of businesses. There is an inevitable takeover of robots and artificial intelligence in businesses. I mean, look at Union Bank, First Bank, and the rest. They have launched robotic technology which has replaced the labor of bankers. I mean, even our own Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria have replaced the airport staff with robots. Okay, this is the Waymo self-driving cars, which eliminates the use of drivers and ensures safety. safety. It has been tested in the roughest parts of Lagos. And what does this mean? It means that professional drivers, professional driving schools are going to lose their jobs. Why? Because this is the future of businesses. Okay, now let us appreciate some financial facts. You do not attain financial freedom by living below your means, but by increasing your means. The guaranteed way to financial freedom is not through savings. As a matter of fact, one emergency or one event can clear off your savings of 20 years. And so the guaranteed way to financial freedom is through investing in systems that pay you. You may make a living by what you do, but you attain financial freedom only by building a system that works for you. And I'm going to explain the term system by using two scenarios. First of all, the scenario between Obasanjo and MTN. When MTN came into Nigeria, Obasanjo was in charge, and they asked that they pay him a one-off sum in order to do business in Nigeria. But Obasanjo said no. He said, give me 1 naira from every recharge card used by Nigerians. Currently, research has it that between 25 to 45 million Nigerians recharge their MTN SIMs daily. What does that mean? It means whether Obasanjo is sleeping, eating, or on a vacation, he makes millions of naira daily. Why? Because he plugged into the system of MTN. The second example is the scenario between Awolowo and Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola wanted to pay off Awolowo in order to do business in Nigeria, but he said, no, give me 1 kobo from every Coca-Cola bottle sold in Nigeria. You will agree with me that every day, several millions of Coca-Cola bottles are sold every day in Nigeria. Awolowo is no longer alive, but his estate enjoys millions of naira daily. Why? Because he plugged into a system. And that is why Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Business of the 21st Century, and other books, said that the real reason why most people struggle financially is that they learn to work hard for their money without learning the principles and seasons of wealth creation. Do we work hard in Nigeria? Yes, we do. But are we the richest country? No, we are not, because we don't understand times and seasons of wealth creation. What are these times and seasons? In the 1880s, we had what was called the Industrial Revolution. Before now, the Agrarian Revolution was before now, the agrarian revolution was what we had. That was where the people that exchanged cocoa for spices, the people that had plantations, the people that were farmers were in charge of the economy. Now in 1880s, industries began to emerge, and they discovered that there was no skilled manpower. And so what did? They liaised with the government to send everybody to school. You go to school, you come out with whatever result you have, there's a job waiting for you in an industry. But guess what? In 1980, we had the computer revolution. In the computer revolution, the same industries that promised everybody a job began to have a caveat. What did they say? Are you computer literate? And guess what? In 1990, the internet revolution struck the world. Those that were able to man this economy were those that had access to the internet, such as those that had cyber cafes. If you can still remember the time when we used to buy time, you can remember that was the internet revolution. Then in 2010, the information revolution struck the world. This was the revolution that democratized every single thing. Why? Because with just a click of the finger in the comfort of your room, you can access information all over the world. So you can imagine that those who had cyber cafes in 1990 were no longer in charge of this economy. Now in 2020, we are in the connected revolution. The economy is like a child. It grows, and only those who go ahead of the economy to wait for it are those that man that economy. In the connected revolution, there are two characteristics. The first one I've already talked about is the replacement of human labor with artificial intelligence and robotics. Now, the second feature of this revolution is tripartite relationships, such that those that will thrive in the connected revolution are those that can connect product to person, person to person, or person to service. Now, an example of a platform that connects a person to a person is Facebook. And by connecting people to people, Mark Zuckerberg is worth billions of dollars. Now, compare him to Aliko Dangote in the industrial economy. You can see that their ages and their net worth are not even close. Now, and the other one is connecting person to service. And an example of a platform that does this is Uber Taxi. Now, Travis Kalanick is the brain behind Uber Taxi. He does not own a single Uber ride, but he makes money off of the Uber rides of every other driver. He connects drivers with passengers. He connects people to services, and you can see his network. Now compare him to Frankie Najim, the brain behind ABC Transport. ABC Transport owns several buses plying several routes of Nigeria. They have to do maintenance for those buses, and they still have to pay their workers. But you see, Travis Kalanick is a multi-billionaire in dollars today because he connects people even without owning one single car. Now, the second level is the connecting a person with a product. An example of a platform that does that is Jumia. Research has it that the sales on Jumia in one day is more than the sales of the entire Balogun market in 3 days. And of course, it only makes sense because I would rather buy something online and have it delivered to me on my doorstep instead of going through the hot sun to go to Balangu market. And you can see that Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world today. Why? Because he connects people with products through his platform called Amazon. Now you can compare him with Warren Buffett of the old economy. You can see their ages are not close and their net worth also are not close. You see, in the connected economy, we spend and we make new money, while in the industrial economy, we make and spend old money. In the industrial economy, you need a lot of capital, you needed to have connections, and you need a lot of capabilities, degrees upon degrees and certificates upon certificates. But in the connected economy, all we need is the right information. Now, what do we do in the connected economy? We become connectors. And as connectors, our duty is to communicate information to help people convert their social capital into financial capital. Social capital being you and me, financial capital being money, of course. Now, using leverage system, I already explained what systems is, so I'm going to explain what leverage is. Leverage refers to 1% of the effort of 100 people as against 100% of 1%'s effort. I mean, if I stand on the road, I'm asking for 10,000 naira, begging for 10,000 naira, people might ignore me. But if I'm asking for 50 naira, I mean, if I stand there long enough, I'll be able to get more than 10,000 naira. That exactly is what leverage is. Now, what is the solution in this connected economy? How do we, using the Labuena Vida project, ensure that our partners are leveraging in the connected economy? At the Labuena Vida project, we connect selected persons to daily consumables, amazing health products, financial education, and we make money for life through a one-time connector fee and mentorship. Those two must go hand in hand. Now, who are our global business partners? We have Nature's Way, DSM, Wider, Ego Blocks, Empowered Consumerism. We are powered by EcoBank, Access Bank, and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Okay, now what are the benefits of our partners? Okay, our partners stand to benefit a system with a daily income potential of 168,000 to over 2.5 million naira daily. There are no financial risks because you receive a package of health amazing products worth over your connector's fee. There is no huge investment capital, less time is required, no professional expertise, no certificates required, no manufacturing, international presence, and yearly travels to exotic locations daily. Now, some Labuena Vida connectors. This is Mrs. Ronke Olaguju, who connected to the Labuena Vida project in 2016. Currently, she's a multi-millionaire. She connected to this project in 2016, and by 2018, she was already celebrated on the world stages as a millionaire circle member. A millionaire circle member is a person who has earned nothing less than 4 million naira in this organization and currently makes nothing less than 1 million naira monthly. Okay, now you can see that she has been able to buy herself beautiful cars, and she also has several people that she's mentoring. Now, how is Mrs. Ronke and over 200,000 partners connecting to people without convincing, without marketing, without selling products? They are using the business plan, our systems contained in our business plan. Okay, now this is a connector's portfolio. We talked about a connector fee earlier. Now we have the One Profit Center activated with 44,888 naira with a potential daily income of 168,000 naira. The Three Profit Centers activated with 134,664 naira with a daily potential income of 504,000 naira daily. The Seven Profit Centers activated with 314,216 naira with a daily potential income of 1.1 million naira daily. And the 15 Profit Centers activated with 673,320 naira with a daily income potential of 2.5 million naira. I say potential because this is a process. Okay, now what are these amazing health products? One of them is the energy diffuser. You agree with me that our phones, laptops, tablets, microwaves, and all of that, they produce electromagnetic radiation. Now, this energy has clinical studies, and what it does is that it reduces the impact of harmful electromagnetic radiation. Now, this is the energy energy pendant. What it does is that it gives good body posture and also protects from radiation. You can see a lot of our celebrities using this pendant. Now, this is a natural essential toothpaste. The toothpaste that I use, not just because it contains over 16,000 phytonutrients, but because I get paid to use it, okay? Now, this is my Choco. It contains DHA, the ingredient in breast milk that causes World Health Organization to say that nursing mothers should nurse their kids for nothing less than 6 months because this is amazing for the brain. This is C24/7, and you can see the amazing health products. This is complete photo energizer, and the amazing benefits are there before you. Now, this is Colloidus, which is amazing for the eye as it contains fish oil. This is Restore Life, which has been said by Harvard Medical Studies to be the biggest medical discovery since antibiotics. This is the relief patch for muscular pains. Okay, now in this organization, we generate wealth in 6 different ways. Okay, the first one is the connectors bonus. This is how that we convert social capital, that's you and me, into financial capital, which is money. Okay, we say for every person that you connect using our system, you earn 4,500 naira. Now let us say that out of the multiples of people on your phone, you are only able to connect 100 people. That is 450,000 naira. Now, how do we connect people? We say do not convince anybody. Don't try to do what these women are doing on the screen. What should you do? Let the system talk for you. And what is the meaning of the system? The system means save yourself stress, time, energy, and money, and live your dream. Okay, one of our systems is contact recommendation. You copy and paste this text message, not through WhatsApp, please, and then we call your contacts and invite them for a briefing. The second one is giving out of surveys or questionnaires. You can give out surveys to people that you don't even know, which means that you can make money off of people that you don't know. The third way is the online link. You can share this on your WhatsApp groups, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, and connect people using our system. Now, you can also invite us to your home or your office, or even on an online Zoom meeting where we present this opportunity to your friends. Okay, now the second way in which we make money is what is called the matching bonus. Now this is where the real money is. Okay, now let us assume that you come on board with the One Profit Center activated with 44,888 naira. You receive a pack of amazing health products, and a DTC is open for you. Now your DTC is open to is divided to your left and to your right. Now let us say you are able to connect Zainab and Tosin. You are paid 4,500 for connecting each of them, and then the system matches the activities on the left and on the right to pay you 7,000 naira. That is the matching bonus. Now let us say that Zainab and Tosin fail like you and are only able to connect 2 people. Okay, Uju, Paul, Eunice, and Zikora. The system recognizes these activities and matches to pay you 7,000 naira 2 times. Now, let's also say that these people fail like you and are only able to connect 2 people. The system matches to pay you 4 good times. And you can imagine that the next time the system is matching to pay you 8 times. Now, the system can match for 24 times daily in order to give you an income of 168,000 daily. Okay, now let us say that you fail woefully with the One Profit Center and you only have 20% success. You will be failing into 33,600 naira daily and a monthly income of over 1 million naira. Okay, now let us say you start with the 3 profit centers, 134,644. After receiving your amazing help benefits and meeting with your mentor, a DTC is open for you and you have an overnight income because you connected the other 2 accounts, and you have a daily potential payout of 504,000 naira. Now let us say you fail woefully and you only have 20% success. You'll be failing into over 100,000 naira daily and over 3 million naira monthly. Okay, now we have the Labuena Vida package. This is the lifestyle, housing, and vacation package. Labuena Vida Mauritius, we have Labuena Vida Dubai, Madila, Seychelles. With this package, you can enjoy amazing travels to exotic places in the world. And we're also partners with Innocent Motors, which means that with this package, you can pay for a car through your DTC. And we're also partners with Ego Blocks. They can construct your home and you pay gradually through your DTC. Okay, now let us say that you come on board with the 7 account, that is the entrepreneurs package. You start with 314,216. You receive amazing health products and you meet with your mentor through an IPO. And then let us say because of that you have 48,000 naira overnight income and you have a potential of earning this amount in a day, over 1.1 million naira. Now, let us say that you fail woefully. You are failing into over 200,000 naira daily and over 7 million naira monthly. Okay, let us say that you start with the investors portfolio. This is for the big boys. Okay, let us say you start with this package. You receive, of course, beautiful, amazing products, and with the help of your mentor, you have a daily potential payout of over 2.5 million naira. Now, if you fail woefully, you are failing into 504,000 naira daily and over 50 million naira monthly. Now, these are some of our success stories. This is Dr. Elijah Mba, who was a hustling doctor working in 3 different hospitals at the same time: morning shift, night shift, and everyday shift. Okay, he slept on the steering off on the steering 4 times and almost lost his life. That's when he told himself that something had to change, and so he connected to this organization in June 2017. In the same month, you can see his wonderful alert. Of course, he decided to concentrate on only one hospital until he went to the Philippines for an all-expense paid vacation. By the time he came back, he resigned from his job because where he was going to, he could no longer achieve it on this platform. His dreams became bigger. Now, just in 2 years after, Elijah Mba was celebrated on the world stages as a Millionaire Circle member. You still remember what I told you about the Millionaire Circle, right? Now, these are some of his rides that he dedicated in our head office in Abuja, and of course, he's mentoring several people. Now, this is Didi Nwala, who connected as a youth corper. Just within 2 years of connecting, she was already celebrated on the world stages as a Millionaire Circle member. Of course, she fired her boss, and this is her testimony to her mentor. This is her 40th LD alert this month, where others are looking for opportunities, looking for excuses. We are looking for opportunities. Now, this is Didi Nwala, the founder of 2 different companies in her name, and of course, a mentor of several people. This is Barrister Ememe Kanem. She was a broke lawyer working and packaging herself in Abuja, but broke and always in debt by the middle of the month. But guess what? She connected to the organization in August 2018, and just in less than 2 years, she qualified for an all-expense paid vacation to the Philippines, and also opened her own office just recently at Uyo, and also runs several offices across the nation. Of course, she was celebrated as a Millionaire Circle member, and you can see some of her credit alerts. Now, these are the masterminds of this organization. These are our mentors. Why do people do this business? Daily pay, no target, multiple profit centers, free food products, free international trade. Selling is not a must. As a matter of fact, selling is a distraction. Now, it is transferable to your children. I would ask you, what you're doing currently, can you transfer to your children? Of course not. Even the certificates that we labor to have in school cannot be transferred to our children, okay? So, in summary, we have 4 different categories of engagement, right? 4 different categories of connection. You can either connect with the 1 profit center, 3 profit center, 7 profit center, or the 15 profit center. Richard Branson said something. He said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you are not sure you can do it, say yes and then learn how to do it later. Why? Because a year from now, you would wish that you had started today. Are you ready to get started? If you're ready to get started, you can now get back to the person who sent you this video. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to you.